First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Detroit Lions. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down by Kendall.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, Swift. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Swift, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Quickly completed to the right flat. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Running is Swift. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. And it's third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That's out to the left flat and complete. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Rookie to rookie. rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Swift. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup.
Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
On the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Love. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
The Wildcat.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
This time, Haskins will look to throw. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Washington nothing.
First down, here's Love. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
On 3rd down, Haskins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Graham Gano.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the year.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially open the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run here with Swift. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football. Times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Flush to his right. Open man is Quintez Cephus. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 26.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. It will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Hall with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point good by Prater. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
To Bryce Love.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Washington.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
2 yards. And it's third down.
To throw on third down. Haskins into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Ball carrier.
In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
9-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Out of the gun now on third down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Lions 21, Washington 3.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on first and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Haskins. They'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Love. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
This is Love. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
At the 41.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd and 9. Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
On 3rd down, here's Love. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First down, Washington.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21, the 40, 30, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Lions 28, Washington 3. To kick off for Detroit.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Love. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he works makes it across the 25 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now a handoff here to his running back. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
On for the extra point.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Tackled at the 29.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And the second down throw on target. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Swift, the ball carrier.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. Not much there, only a yard.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2nd and 9 now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He gets this complete to Cephas. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 20-yard line. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Lions 28, Washington 10.
Now a carry for Swift. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's Swift. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Ball carrier.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Detroit. Marvin Hall, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Prater for the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start the drive with Love here. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They turn to Love on the handoff. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Man on the middle, and it's complete.
The pass.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll hand it off. It's Love. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll run on the ball. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Lions, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.